Hi guys, welcome to the video that shows you how to do the fit out on a new company. Alright, so we're going to log in with the system administrator details. You should already have that from inside person. So just enter them here, then click the log on button. As you can see, no data is in the system, obviously because this is a new company. So go to the fit out page. Now on the fit out page, you need to do the setup for all these before you can even start using the system. So we'll go to the critical success factors page. I just quickly added some critical success factors there for you. Let's add another one so you can see how to do that. So you just type the name in there. So here I'll put increase efficiency in production department, something like that, and we'll give it a code EFF01, and we'll hit the create button. So straight away that's added to the list. To edit a CSF, just hit the edit button and you can change any of that text, the code, the description, and all that, or you can just downright delete a CSF from the list. We'll continue with the setup. We'll go and set up some departments. To add a new department, obviously click the add new department button. So we're going to have a marketing department. Hit the create button. We're going to have a production department. And we're going to have a sales department. Once departments is set up, let's go and set up our staff members. So here obviously Tim Jones, that's yourself if you're the system administrator. You're logged in, that's your details. You're obviously a staff member, you're also a manager, but most importantly you're system admin, which means you've got access to this fit out page. Your access obviously is licensed. So now let's add some other staff members that we have in the team. To do that, we just need to fill out this form. Okay, so say we are going to set up a staff member. Her name is Sarah Mack. That's the details. That's the email address for her. That's her password that she's going to use to log into the system. She's in marketing. Now, by default, she's made a staff member. So if you don't tick anything here, she'll still be a staff member in the system. If she's a manager as well, tick the manager box, or any of these, just tick them. And then click the create button down here, and that will create Sarah's account. Now once you create Sarah's account, you can see she's still not in the staff members list, and the reason there is you need to assign a license to her. To do that, find her on here and assign one of the licenses that the company has to Sarah. Now once she's got an active available license assigned to her, you'll see her on the list and it says licensed. Now you've got this new button here that says unlicensed. That means you can unlicense Sarah from the system, which means she can't log in anymore, and then you can issue that license to somebody else within the company. Obviously the system administrator license, you cannot unlicense that. You don't have an option for it. Now we're going to create a couple more staff members here. Okay, so I've quickly added two more users. As you can see, you can't see them on the staff members list because they don't have any active license assigned to them. So just hit the assign, and then they will appear on the list once an available license is assigned to them. Now, as you can see here, this list will only show staff members that are not licensed, and this list will only show licenses that are actually available for you to assign to other people. So this company, when it joined, it was issued with 5 licenses. 4 of them have obviously been used here, so there's only 1 license remaining for this company, and you can see it by going to this drop down box. Obviously everyone in the company has got a license, so there's no choice, no option for any additional licenses to be issued to anybody else. Okay, so that's all on licensing. You can edit any of these guys' details, their names and stuff. by just hitting the edit button, and you can see all their details here. Okay, so that's all on licensing. Let's go back to the Fitout page by clicking Fitout. The next thing we'll set up is the meeting types of our company. So to add a new meeting type, so say the company has a sales meeting, obviously that belongs to the sales department, and say the company also has a weekly general meeting that everybody is expected to attend, so general meeting. Now we won't give it a department because obviously it's a multi-department meeting, so leave that blank and hit create. Okay, so from the list now you can see we've got a sales meeting, which is obviously in the sales department. We've got general meeting, which does not have a department specified. Now for each of these meetings we now need to specify who is expected to attend that meeting. So the general meeting, let's start with that one. Everybody in the company is expected to show up for that. So to add the people there, all you gotta do is exactly what I'm doing here, which is click the add user to meeting button. We choose the general meeting and we find the user that's supposed to be at that meeting. Click the add button and you can see that the grid is refreshed now. So we've got general meeting, John is supposed to be there, Sarah is supposed to be there, Tim is supposed to be there. I think there's one more person in the organization, which is Phil Collins, not Phil Mullins. I'm not a Phil Collins fan now. My dad was. And that's all the 4 people that need to be at the general meeting. Now let's do the same for the sales meeting. Only 2 people are supposed to be at that meeting. For example, say Tim and say Sarah. Okay, so we'll add them to the sales meeting. Let's find Sarah, there she is, and click the add button, and voila. So now we've got Sarah and Tim. They both need to be at the sales meeting, and the general meeting is like so. This is important because at the meeting it's going to tell you who's present and absent based on who you have set up in configuration here, who is supposed to be at a meeting. So if you're having a general meeting and John is not there, it's going to tell you that John is missing from the meeting because it checks this list to say who is supposed to be at that meeting. Okay, that's all on setting up meeting types. Go back to the Fitout page. Now we want to set up meeting task groups. So every meeting has got different sections under it. So let's add a new task group under the sales meeting. So we might have new product issues. That's not how I spell it. That's how I spell it. So we add a new group there. And then let's add another task group to the sales meeting. So let's call it the people issues. Okay, so when you have a sales meeting, it's gonna have 2 sections on it. It's gonna have a new product issues and a new people issues. You need to watch the overview video that explains the relationship between task groups and meeting types and CSF issues. So hopefully you've watched that video before coming to this one, and if you've understood that video, all this will make sense to you. But this is where you do the setup for it. Now let's also do something for the general meeting there. Let's add again a section called people issues, and then let's add another section to the general meeting for new product development. Okay, excellent. All right. So both meetings have 2 different sections to them. And when we go to each meeting type, you'll be able to see those. Again, from this page, you can edit the names of these task groups. You can downright delete a task group from the list. And to add a new one, you just click the add new. Thanks for watching, guys. That's all for the Company Fitout. Once you've done that, the hard work is done. It's smooth sailing after that. Thanks for watching.